Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Skye. Excuse the noise in the background, that's my laundry going, so I don't have a choice tonight. I gotta get it done before work. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about some of the latest things that I'm doing this week. The first thing, of course, is my health. I've had, since the earlier part of this year, some issues with I wouldn't say acid reflux, it's more like a silent reflux. And part of it is my voice because it irritates my throat. So I've been dealing with this. It sometimes is not so bad and sometimes it's really bad, and right now it's really bad. It could be from a number of reasons. One being could possibly be through having a hiatal hernia. All this I have to get checked out by a doctor, of course, but I haven't yet due to insurance reasons, I guess. And then the other thing is possibly maybe an H. pylori bacterial infection in my gut. So that being said, I'm not sure which one it is, or it could be other things. So until I get it checked out, I'm not going to really know. Which I will hopefully pretty soon. As far as like the weight loss updates, I have been losing weight mainly because of a specialized diet that I've created for myself. And it's only because I need to have my digestion work more quickly rather than slowly. That way things aren't sitting in my throat because that is one of the things is with silent reflux is you get the feeling of food backing up into your throat, and then you're constantly burping or belching, and sometimes coughing, and you know it's terrible. I went on a specialized diet, not super restrictive, just foods that typically won't trigger or cause me to have that backing up feeling. So what am I doing? Typically in the evenings I'm eating soup because it digests really quick. I make my own hearty, kind of like a chicken veggie soup that's cooked in a slow cooker. And it goes through me pretty quickly, I guess, but it's very nutritious. There's a lot of things that I have stopped eating. It is basically an elimination diet. Not so restrictive like a histamine restrictive diet, but it is just a lot of stuff that I'm basically going back to eating whole foods again. However, there are some foods I'm still leaving out, but generally I'm eating a lot more than what I was doing when I did the histamine diet for histamine problems. As you can see, my throat is really thick today, so it's like, anyways, some of the symptoms that I'm having with the silent reflux, and I'm calling it silent reflux even though it's not diagnosed, is because of all the things that I've been reading about the differences between silent reflux and regular acid reflux. Whereas regular acid reflux actually burns and causes all kinds of symptoms that are similar to the silent reflux, except probably I consider worse, where you actually have the burning and the feeling of like if you may be feeling like you're having a heart attack. Whereas with silent reflux, you don't have that severity, but you do have the feeling of regurgitation, food getting stuck in your gut or your pipe, the hoarseness in your throat because of irritation, and then some difficult swallowing, mostly like dry swallowing. In my case, dry swallowing versus I can actually swallow food. So with all that being said, I have been losing some weight, and generally I am smaller since my last video. Probably in about 2 or 3 weeks I'll probably be in a pretty good place as far as like losing the max body fat that I want to lose. But I mean, I haven't lost these, but they're defining better because I have lower body fat. I'm not trying to make them any bigger. I have, as you see, some triceps left. But that's through all my training. It's not really intentionally through a lot of working with heavy weights or anything like that. I only use just enough for what I need as far as for my performance. Now, as far as the appearance-wise, so I've lost some body size. My clothes are fitting looser now, and that's a good thing because they were getting really tight, especially last week. That was pretty bad. But the diet that I'm on is allowing me to reduce drastically the calories, but I'm getting enough calories as well as being able to stay full because I'm eating really small meals and eating them more often. So the digestion rate is much quicker and I don't have to worry about food backing up in me and stuff like that, or having food gut all the time. So that's kind of helping the waist slim down too. But overall, I'm not jumping on the scale right now, but I will eventually, just to keep myself updated on that too, because the scale also has all kinds of other metrics that it measures that I can bounce off, between how much body fat, muscle mass, and things like that, even though those aren't super accurate. But if you get a baseline, a consistent baseline, you can kind of gauge things. But in a nutshell, yeah, I'm making progress and losing some weight and defining, my muscular tone. I guess you could call it that. Some people hate the word tone, but I don't care, whatever. We know what I'm talking about. So you can look at my body update. I'm going to do another in the mirror kind of, full picture view so that you can see if there's any difference. Okay, as you can see, I have a tripod right here. Well, not a tripod, but a setup for my camera, just so it kind of be in a way. But I'm looking more, I guess you can say, more athletic. I'm definitely losing the weight. Right here, I'm losing the extra muffin top, that was left over. But yeah, my back isn't getting any wider. I mean, I'm getting more shape. My shoulders are looking more defined, things like that. But I'm maintaining that V taper, but still I have some curves, mainly because I'm working on the lower half myself. But I'm not sucking in my gut. It was kind of like more gut. Anyways, I'm going to lose some more mass. As you can see, though, compared to last time, I'm making progress as far as losing some weight. This lighting is a little bit harsh, so it kind of highlights a lot of things. Yeah, the muscle is there for it to highlight, except it's just in different lighting, I look different too. So, and that's the same with anything in photography. You kind of learn that. But I'm sporting my Under Armour short sleeve V-neck that I just recently got. So I kind of like working out in it or just wearing it in general. Kind of looks good on me, I guess. But these are my old worn out baggy workout pants that I usually wear. They've seen some better days, and pretty soon they'll be like an old pair of sneakers, and they'll probably have to be ditched. I'm going to miss them because they're my favorite. Anyways, in closing, dealing with this reflux problem or possible hiatal hernia and stuff like that, I'll keep you all updated on that. If you care to learn about all that stuff or see what's going to happen. But hopefully I get an answer and I get somewhere with this and be able to manage it better or have it taken care of in some way. I just see I'm losing my throat again. Anyways, hopefully this video is not too much of a rant and maybe you got something out of it. I don't know. And I will catch y'all later.